Hi you guys, welcome back to another video by yours truly, infosphesihlemzi. And if you are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please do take a seat. And if you're not, well, I know you're smart because I know that you know that this side, we're all about improving ourselves, sharing tricks and tips on how to do so, and basically challenge each other to be the best version of ourselves while having fun. And while on that note, you guys, I know that you haven't been doing all of that of late because obviously it's been a minute since I last did a video like this for you guys. But don't you dare come for me, hey? Don't you dare come for me, you guys. We all saw and experienced what 2024 was like. So I don't think I need to explain much there, okay? But you guys, I don't want to sound ungrateful because despite the ongoing BS one was going through, 2024 was really a beautiful year for me. I created some really beautiful memories and I grew so much, and I had such a humbling year, humbling in a good way though, which is why we have this video today actually. You guys, there were a lot of changes happening for me towards the end of 2023 going into 2024, where I was stuck between these two worlds, where on one hand I felt like I had so much going on for myself. I was falling more and more in love with myself, and I was becoming more aware of my boundaries. And all in all, you guys, I just felt like I was growing and I was evolving and I was in love with it. However, on the other hand, I couldn't help but stress and worry because I am upsetting a lot of people and I am losing a lot of friends. Not that I have a lot, but you get what I mean. And I am arguing with my family a little bit more than before. And you guys, naturally, that is bound to make you question whatever it is that you're doing, no matter how good it makes you feel, if you're someone with a conscience. And so you guys, I don't know how and when actually, but a few months into 2024, I just came into the decision to be very quiet. I came into the decision to be quiet, you guys, and I decided to backtrack because that is what I was doing essentially. I started toning myself down, I was speaking less, and I was doing things for other people, knowing very well that it would make them pleased or happy with me, even when I knew deep down that I wasn't happy with doing those things, you guys. And I would literally allow myself to do those things, you guys, because at the time I felt like I was too much. I felt like I was hard to deal with, and all that noise and distraction, to be quite honest, is what truly led me to going back to what we call people pleasing, basically. Now you guys, I'm not gonna lie and say I knew this from the onset. No, I didn't realize this or know it or truly understood it until I started realizing that yes, in a way I am starting to get liked again, but I am going back to being unhappy. And you guys, that's when I realized that okay, I have been people pleasing, and this has been a huge chunk as to why I felt so unhappy in 2024. And you guys, that's when I concluded that okay, people pleasing is not the answer. You guys, let me tell you a secret. You will slowly drive yourself into depression and let go of your joy and your peace and your power if your main priority in everything you do is to be the good person. Trust me, you guys, nothing grows in that. Nothing grows when you are comfortable, and nothing grows when you are playing it safe. And unfortunately for most of us, people pleasing is our comfort zone. However, that is the very reason why we feel so unhappy half of the time and feel like there's no growth in our personal affairs. It's because we are too busy playing it safe. You guys, if there's one thing I took away from allowing myself to people please, is the fact that there's no amount of work that can be done to make someone who doesn't want to be happy. And you guys, when you do attempt that mission where you try to make someone who's unhappy happy, trust me, you guys, you will get frustrated because believe it or not, you will feel unappreciated and you will feel like everything you do goes unnoticed. And that will lead you slowly but surely to a burnout. But you guys, don't worry and don't beat yourself up, because all this love and affection that you have to offer, all this love and affection that you're giving to people is something that's foreign to them. And unfortunately, you do not have the necessary tools or patience to deal with that. And not until you realize that no matter how good you are or how good you think you are, people pleasing is not the answer. You always feel drained or unhappy, even though you feel like you offer nothing but good to the world. And you guys, I am going to need you to understand, and I've mentioned this on my channel before, but there's no amount of good that you can ever do that will ever illuminate the bad, because we will never get to really experience and truly understand what goodness is without experiencing the bad. And you guys, if we're being completely honest with ourselves, there's only one thing that leads to true happiness and goodness, and that is love. And I can tell you now for free that if you are a people pleaser, you have no love in your life, because if you did, you wouldn't people please in the first place, because everything you did would be out of love. So you wouldn't be afraid of the confrontations. You wouldn't be afraid of stepping on people's toes. You wouldn't be afraid of the uncomfortable conversations, and standing on business when it comes to your boundaries, and standing up for other people and yourself, because you know that even in that, it's all coming from a place of love, instead of feeling like you're stepping on other people's toes. And you guys, like I've said earlier on, I had been feeling this push and pull in my life since the healing and the self-improvement journey started. But that is because I was under the impression that once you know what to do in life, or once you have an idea on what to do in life, every single decision you do or take is meant to make you feel happy or good about yourself. But what I've come to realize, you guys, is that 90% of the time, that decision will not feel good or even make you happy. And that can be tricky if you are a people pleaser or have the characteristics, because you start to panic when the right thing doesn't feel so right anymore. Look, man, you guys, I need you to understand that mistakes are bound to happen. Misunderstandings, conflict, and confusion, that is all part of life. And no amount of people pleasing will ever prevent that. And you guys, like I always say, in everything you do, you also need to look at the role you play, because it is the things that you do that make you a people pleaser in the first place. Yes, it can be a trauma response, but it could also be that you're trying to be superior, the most liked, or you're always attempting to impress others. And you guys, quite frankly, these are the few things that I had to confront in the previous year that led me to the revelation that people pleasing doesn't help anyone involved, especially if you are the one doing it. And you guys, I can probably say that 2024 has been the most quiet I've been in my entire life. And I'm not even exaggerating, you guys, but that is because, like I said earlier on, I was allowing myself to backtrack. I was intentionally watering myself down with hopes that it would simmer down, if not cancel the constant noise that I felt like was in my life. And while I feel like that was achieved to a certain degree, you guys, it came at the price of my voice, my happiness, and my overall energy in general. And you guys, to be completely honest with you guys, that's also one of the reasons why I even stopped posting videos for you guys, because I was still creating them. Trust me, just that they never made it on here because I didn't feel good about them. I felt like the energy I had could be felt on screen, and I just felt like I am betraying you guys, since I wasn't operating from the best version of myself, yet I'm creating videos in hopes that it makes someone else want to work on their own lives as well. That didn't make sense with me, and it didn't sit well with me. But you guys, the one thing that I missed in all of this was the fact that, in fact, I was evolving, and change is a huge part of that. Because yes, to be fair, I had a lot of tension and I was losing a lot of people. But the truth of the matter is, if you do anything outside the ordinary, you are bound to ruffle some feathers. Every single decision is bound to make sense to some people, while it doesn't to some. And you guys, that's perfectly fine. So you guys, if or when you decide to change, bet on yourself and ruffle some feathers, and maybe the noise gets a little bit too loud. With this, I hope you can rest in knowing that what you are going through is necessary for where you are going. I hope with this you can rest in knowing that despite it not being easy and being confused half of the time, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a group of people waiting to love on you. There's beautiful life experiences to be explored and memories to create. But first, you need to get over yourself and the need to be liked and understood by everyone. And you guys, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, the need to be liked and understood by everyone is what truly shielded me from seeing the progress I had made, and the beautiful year 2024 was for me, because it was, you guys. And the noise and the distraction also prevented me from seeing the people who actually see me and genuinely want what's best for me. So you guys, this is a love letter for me, this is a love letter to anyone who suffers from the people-pleasing syndrome or wants to break free. I hope this gives you hope, and I hope it reminds you to choose what you want, what you believe in, what your values are. And once you do that, run with it, you guys. Run with it, because if you are not careful, the distractions will knock you down. Believe it or not. So you guys, make space for the things that you truly want. Make space for the things that make you happy. Make space for those who make space for you. And make space for the mistakes, the hiccups, and the misunderstandings, knowing that you can always learn and grow from them. And you guys, trust me that That little process is what will truly lead you to your happiness and break you free from the chains of people pleasing, because now you are making room or space for the people, the things, and the experiences that truly matter. Yes, you will doubt the journey. Yes, you will doubt the process. Yes, you will doubt yourself. But my suggestion to you would be to challenge yourself in those things rather than to surrender to them. Because from what I've experienced and what I've seen, nothing worthwhile is a smooth sail. And you guys, like I always tell you, I am no master or guru, but you can always trust that everything I talk about is something that I've gone through and paid close attention to. So you guys, I really pray that you take everything I say, try to process it, do research if necessary. But most importantly, I hope you try and implement it in your own life and see how you come out of it. Because you guys, had I not remained still, listened to my heart and scripture in the many challenges I faced last year, I doubt you'd be seeing my face right now, or if this channel would still be existing. But you are, because I kept asking myself the golden question: what is this trying to teach me? And you guys, that's when I concluded that I believe that 2024 for me was the year where I needed to thoroughly understand what it is to choose myself, to choose a journey, to choose the road not taken, and to choose to put out good to the world. It means you can do all of that, you guys, all of it, and still make mistakes, face challenges, face adversity, and upset people. But it's how you look at it and how you handle it that ultimately controls your narrative. And with that, you guys, that's it for me today. I really hope that this video was useful, and I really hope that it resonated with a lot of y'all. But before we close off this video, you guys, I'd really like to welcome each and every one of you watching into the new year. And I'd really like to wish each and every one of you a really beautiful, blessed, and joyous 2024, because we deserve it. Hey, we deserve it after the year we had. And I know that this video is probably late in the year, and I know that I should have probably started with this at the beginning of the video, but we are here now, you guys. So yeah, man, please do take my well wishes for the year. And I really hope that you enjoyed the very first video of 2025, you guys. I really missed you guys. And I just want to send a shout out to everyone who's been encouraging me to get back to YouTube. Yeah, man, I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment down below, and share this video with anyone else you feel is deserving of hearing all this goodness. Until the next video, don't forget to spread love and kindness, and don't you dare give up on the inner work. From me to you, I love you down. I love you down, okay? Until the next one, see you guys. Thank you so much.